I've had it with you, Mila. You haven't paid rent in months and now you're being evicted.
Please, Mr. Johnson, I promise I'll pay you back. I need a little more time.
I'm sorry, Mila, but I can't keep waiting. You and your kids need to be out of here by the end of the day.
It's okay, guys. We'll figure something out.
Where are we going to go, Mom?
Why does life have to be so hard? Why can't I just catch a break for once?
You have until the end of the day to get out of my house.
I never wanted it to come to this. I never wanted to leave this place. This is all my kids have ever known. But I have to do what's best for them. They deserve better than this. They deserve a roof over their heads and food on the table. I'll find a way to make this work. I have to. I can't let my kids down.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help notice what's going on here. Are you okay?
Who are you?
My name is Frank. I saw what happened with your landlord, and I want to help. I have an offer for you.
What kind of offer?
My wife is sick and needs constant care. I'm willing to pay you a large sum of money to be your caregiver.
I don't know anything about being a caregiver. I'm sorry. Thank you for the offer, but I can't do this.
Listen, Mila, I understand you're hesitant, but I promise to provide you with all the training you need. You don't have to worry about not knowing anything about caregiving. Plus, the pay is really good. You can finally give your kids the life they deserve. Please, just consider it. I wouldn't offer it if I didn't think you were the right person for the job.
Can I really trust this man? He seems genuine enough, but what if it's all just a trap? What if he's lying to me and I end up putting myself and my children in danger? Look, I don't know you. I don't know if I could trust you. I mean, you're offering me a job to take care of your sick wife, but how do I know it's not just some kind of scam? How do I know you're not just using me?
I understand your concerns, Mila, but I assure you, this is a legitimate opportunity. You can check my references, do a background check on me, whatever you need to feel comfortable.
Okay, I'll take your card, but I need to think about it first.
That's completely understandable. Take your time, Mila. I really think you'll be a great fit for this job, and I want to help you and your family however I can.
Thank you, Frank. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, Mila. Just give me a call if you have any questions or if you decide to take the job.
Is this really the best option? What have I done? Have I made the right choice for my children?
Mom, can I bring my baseball glove?
Of course, honey.
Mom, I finished packing my clothes. Do you need any help?
No, thank you, sweetie. You're such a big help.
Mom, can we bring our board games?
Yes, Jake. Bring whatever you want.
Mom, who's Frank?
He's the man who offered me a job taking care of his sick wife, but I don't know if it's the right decision.
You're doing this for us, Mom. We'll be okay.
Hi there, Mila. I heard you're moving out.
Yeah, we got evicted. It's been a tough couple months.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I was actually going through some old things and I found a few items that I thought your children might like. I know times are tough and I just wanted to do something to help.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Jenkins. You have no idea how much this means to us.
It's no problem, dear. I can't imagine what you're going through.
It's been tough, but we'll get through it.
You're a strong woman, Mila. I know you'll make it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. there still are good people in this world. Maybe, just maybe, I can trust Frank and take the job.
Hello?
Hi, it's Mila.
Mila, hi. Is everything okay?
I just wanted to say that I've changed my mind, and I'll take the job.
That's great news, Mila. When can you start?
How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow it is. I'll send over some paperwork for you to sign.
I hope everything will be okay.
Welcome, Mila. Please, come in. Here are the papers you'll need to sign, outlining your responsibilities and salary as a caregiver.
Okay. Is this really the right decision for me and my children?
Is something wrong, Mila?
No, it's just I've never done anything like this before.
That's understandable, but I assure you, I've hired the best trainers to prepare you for the job.
I hope so. So, when do I start?
How about tomorrow?
Okay.
Where do you think you're going? You still owe me rent.
I'm sorry, I can't stay here anymore. I have to leave.
You think you could just walk away? You have to pay what you owe.
I don't have the money right now, but I promise I'll pay you back as soon as I can.
That's not good enough. You can't just skip out on your responsibilities.
I know, and I'm sorry, but I have to do what's best for my children. Please understand.
Fine. Just go. But don't think you're off the hook. I'll be expecting my money.
Jake, Emily, come on, we have to hurry.
Mom, what's going on?
We're leaving. We're going to live with someone who can help us.
Who is it, Mommy?
A man named Frank. He's gonna take care of us.
What about our home? Our friends?
We'll have a new home and new friends. It'll be okay, I promise.
Welcome to my home, Mila. I hope you find everything to your liking.
Thank you, Mr. Franklin. This place is beautiful.
Please, call me Frank, and you'll be taking care of my wife.
Of course, I'll do my best.
And Mila, if there's anything you need, anything at all, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you, Mr. Franklin. I'll be sure to let you know if I need anything.
I couldn't help but notice how much you love your children. They must mean the world to you.
They do, Mr. Franklin. They're all I have.
Well, I want to make sure they have the best possible future. That's why I've arranged for them to attend the best school in town, and I'll even cover the cost of their full daycare.
I don't know what to say, Mr. Franklin. That's very generous of you.
Think nothing of it. It's the least I can do for someone who's taking such good care of my family.
As the days went on, Frank's behavior became more and more inappropriate. He made flirty remarks and made my mom feel uncomfortable and unsafe.
What have I gotten myself into? Can I even trust this man?
How's it going, Mila?
Fine, Mr. Frank. Your wife is resting.
You know, Mila, I can't help but notice how beautiful you are. Would you like to join me for a drink later?
I don't think that would be appropriate, Mr. Frank.
Come on, Mila. It'll just be a little fun. And if you do, I'll make sure your kids go to the best school in the city. Full day.
A full day? That's a lot of money.
I know how much you love money, Mila. Just think about it.
I'm just not sure if I can do this. But the money you're offering is hard to turn down.
Of course, my dear. And if you need anything at all, I'm here for you.
As time goes on, I became more and more focused on pleasing Frank and enjoying the lavish lifestyle he provides. I neglect my duties to his wife and going more and more to the club, partying with him, and enjoying my life. I can't believe how much money I'm making. This is the life I've always wanted.
I know this is all you want, my dear. Feel free to ask me anything you want.
I don't care about your wife anymore. Let's just run away together and start a new life.
That's what I've been waiting for, my love.
Mom, I'm so glad to see you. It's been so long.
Hi, Emily. It's good to see you too.
Mom, look at all this cool stuff. You must be making a fortune.
Yes, Jake, I am, but I work hard for it.
Mom, are you okay? You seem different.
Of course I'm okay. I'm just focused on my job.
Your job? You mean taking care of a sick woman?
Don't be ridiculous, Emily. This job has given us everything we have.
Everything? You mean money?
Yes, Emily, money. The most important thing in life.
I don't understand what's going on. Mom doesn't even seem to care about us anymore.
Who cares? We're living the good life now.
That's not the point, Jack. Something's wrong here.
Look, Em, I don't know what you're so worked up about. Mom's doing great. We're living in a big house and we don't have to worry about anything anymore.
But it's not just about money, Jack. It's like she doesn't even care about us anymore.
Whatever, Em. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
What is Mom doing with him?
Mila, my dear, I have an important event to attend this weekend and I need you by my side. You'll need to dress to impress. My clients are very particular about appearances, you know.
Of course, Frank. I'll do whatever it takes to make a good impression.
That's what I like to hear, and I'll make it worth your while. How does $10,000 sound?
$10,000? That's more than I've ever made in my entire life!
And you'll make even more if my clients are impressed. So, what do you say, Mila? Are you in?
What on earth is going on with Mom? She's selling herself to this guy? Mom, you were out until 3 a.m. with him again?
What's it to you, Emily? I'm doing what I need to provide for us.
That's not an excuse. You're putting yourself in danger, and for what? Money?
You don't know anything, Emily. You don't know what it's like to struggle like I have.
I know that I don't, but that doesn't give you the right to sell yourself like this.
I'm not selling myself. I'm just doing what I have to do.
No, you're not! You're putting yourself in harm's way, and for what? So we can have a few more luxuries?
Don't you dare judge me, Emily! You have no idea what I've been through!
I may not know exactly what you've been through, but I do know that this isn't the way.
Don't you talk to me like that! If you don't like it, then you can just leave this house!
Fine. Maybe I will.
I'm not selling myself! I'm just doing what I have to do!
No, you're not! You're putting yourself in harm's way, and for what? So we can have a few more luxuries?
Don't you dare judge me, Emily! You have no idea what I've been through!
I may not know exactly what you've been through, but I do know that this isn't the way.
Don't you talk to me like that! If you don't like it, then you can just leave this house! What have I done? My own daughter! How can I treat her like that? What have I become? I don't even recognize myself anymore. How could I have done this to them? How could I have put money before my own flesh and blood? I've lost everything that ever mattered to me. My children, my self-respect, my soul. And for what? Money? Is it really worth it? Hello?
Is this Mila Johnson?
Yes, this is her.
Your son has been arrested for murder. You need to come down to the station right away.
Oh my god, I'll be there as soon as I can. What's going on? What happened?
Your son has been arrested for murder. We need to talk to you.
Mom, you have to help me. I didn't mean to do it. I swear.
What happened, Jack? What did you do?
I was at a party and this guy started bullying me. We got into a fight and I didn't mean to kill him.
Oh god, what are we gonna do?
You have a lot of money, Mom. You could bribe the police or get help from Frank. Please, Mom, I don't want to go to jail. Mom, what are we going to do?
I don't know, Jack. We'll figure something out. Stay here. I'll be back soon. Frank! Frank!
What's wrong, Mila?
Jack, he's been arrested for murder. They're saying he did it.
Mila, what do you want?
Frank, please. My son has been arrested for murder. I need your help.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I can't help a murderer.
Please, Frank, you have to help me. You have to help my son.
I'm sorry, Mila. I can't do anything for you.
Please, Frank, there has to be something you can do. You know people. You have connections.
This is not a game, Mila. Your son has committed a serious crime. You need to face the consequences.
I'll do anything. Please, Frank.
I'm sorry, Mila. I can't help you. Goodbye.
Please, Frank, you don't understand. My son is innocent. He didn't mean to kill that man. He was just trying to defend himself. I'll do anything. I'll give you all the money I have. Just please help me.
I said no, Mila. Now leave my office before I call security.
Frank, please, don't do this to me. I don't know where to turn. I have nowhere to go. Please, I'm begging you. No. Please, officer, you have to understand. My son is not a murderer. He's just a kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. Please let me help him. I'll do anything. Just give me a chance.
I'm sorry, ma'am. The evidence speaks for itself. Your son killed a man in cold blood. He'll be facing serious charges. And there's nothing you can do about it.
But I have money. I can pay for the best lawyers. I can make this all go away. Please, just give me a chance to help him. He's all I have left.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I can't help you. You need to leave. Now.
No, please. Don't do this to me. I'll do anything. I'll sell everything I have. I'll work day and night. Just please let me help my son. I can't lose him too.
The defendant has been found guilty of in the first degree. I hereby sentence him to death.
Please, Your Honor, have mercy. He's just a boy. He didn't know what he was doing.
The law's the law, Mrs. Jones. Your son will pay for his crimes.
What have I done? I've lost everything. My son, my family, all gone because of my greed. What kind of life is this?
Mom, I finished packing my clothes. Do you need any help?
No, thank you, sweetie. You're such a big help.
Mom, can we bring our board games?
Yes, Jake. Bring whatever you want.
You're doing this for us, Mom. We'll be okay.
Miss Jenkins? Is that you?
Yes, it's me. It's been a long time, Mila.
Yes, it has. I've been through so much.
What's been going on? Is everything all right?
No, everything's not all right. My son was convicted of murder and sentenced to death.
Oh, Mila. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what to do. I feel like I've lost everything.
You haven't lost everything, dear. You still have your daughter.
My daughter? What do you mean?
Yes, your daughter. She's been living here in the neighborhood for some time now.
My daughter? How could I not know about this?
It's not your fault, dear. She's been working at a club downtown. I think she didn't want you to know.
My own daughter didn't want me to know. What have I become?
You can still change, Mila. It's never too late.
I don't know how. I feel so lost.
Start by reconnecting with your daughter. It's a good first step.
Yes, you're right. I'll do that.
What are you doing here, Mom?
I came here to see you, Emily.
To see me? After all that's happened? After everything you've done?
Please, Emily, let me explain. I know I've made mistakes, but I'm trying to make things right.
Oh, really? And what about Jack? Is he going to magically come back to life because you're trying to make things right?
I know I can't bring him back, Emily, but I can't keep living like this either. I need to try to be a better person.
A better person? How about being a mother? How about being there for your children when they need you the most?
I I know, Emily, I've been a terrible mother, but I'm trying to change. Please, just give me a chance.
I don't know, Mom. I want to believe you, but it's hard after everything that's happened.
Please, Emily, I'll do anything. Just please give me a chance to make it up to you.
Someone help! Call an ambulance!
Is there anything you can do? Please, she's my mother.
I'm sorry, but her condition is very serious. She's been struggling with high blood pressure and extreme stress for quite some time. Her body just couldn't take it anymore.
I should have done more to help her. I should have been there for her.
Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, we can't change the outcome. You have to believe that your mother did everything she could to provide for you and your brother. Mom, can we bring our board games?
I know I can't bring him back, Emily, but I can't keep living like this either. I need to try to be a better person.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I wish things could have been different. Money can buy a lot of things. A fancy car, a big house, but there's one thing it can never buy. Family and love. Mila learned this lesson the hard way. In the end, all the money in the world couldn't bring her the one thing that truly mattered. So remember, no matter how tempting the promise of money may be, always prioritize the ones you love over money.